Hello everyone, I am Rashmi P, Assistant Professor of Physics, Government College for Women, Mandya. In this video, I'm going to discuss about Zeeman effect, Zeeman shift, types of Zeeman effect, differences between normal and anomalous Zeeman effect, and experimental arrangement to observe normal Zeeman effect. What is Zeeman effect? The phenomenon of splitting of a spectral line into two or more components of slightly different frequencies under the influence of an external magnetic field is called Zeeman effect. This was first observed by Dutch physicist Peter Zeeman in 1896. He observed the broadening of the LOD lines of sodium held between strong magnetic poles. He obtained Nobel Prize for the same in 1902. The spacing between the component lines and the parent line in terms of frequency or wavelength is called Zeeman shift. It is usually denoted by d nu for frequency shift and d lambda for wavelength shift. There are two types of Zeeman effect. First one is normal Zeeman effect and the second one anomalous Zeeman effect. When the atom or the source of spectral line is placed in a strong magnetic field, the spectral line splits into fewer, in particular three components. This effect is called normal Zeeman effect as shown in the first part of the figure. When the atom or the source of spectral line is subjected to a weak or ordinary magnetic field, the spectral line splits into more than three components. This effect is called anomalous Zeeman effect, and this is shown in the second part of the figure. I have mentioned few differences between normal and anomalous Zeeman effect here. As I told earlier, normal Zeeman effect is observed when the source of light is placed in a strong magnetic field, whereas anomalous Zeeman effect is observed when the source of light is placed in a weak or ordinary magnetic field. In normal Zeeman effect, the spectral line splits into three components when observed perpendicular to the magnetic field direction, whereas in anomalous Zeeman effect, the spectral line splits into more than three components when observed perpendicular to the magnetic field. Normal Zeeman effect is usually exhibited by atoms having even number of electrons, and anomalous Zeeman effect is exhibited by atoms having odd number of electrons. Only orbital angular momentum is involved in normal Zeeman effect and electron spin is not involved, whereas in anomalous Zeeman effect both orbital angular momentum and spin momentum are involved. I have mentioned few examples of atoms showing normal and anomalous Zeeman effect here. We can see the experimental arrangement to observe normal Zeeman effect here. So in this figure, MM is an electromagnet capable of producing a very strong magnetic field. It has conical pole pieces, PP, through which holes have been drilled lengthwise. A source of light L emitting spectral lines is placed between the pole pieces. The spectral lines are observed with the help of spectrometer S of high resolving power both in the direction perpendicular and parallel to the applied magnetic field. We shall see what are the experimental observations. So when the spectral line is observed in the transverse direction, that is in the perpendicular direction to the magnetic field, the spectral line is found to split into three components. The central line has the same frequency as that of the original line. Of the other two lines, one has slightly lesser frequency and the other has slightly higher frequency than the central line. If we analyze the nature of polarization, all the three lines are plane polarized, but the vibrations of the central line is parallel to the field while those of the outer lines perpendicular to the field. When the spectral lines are observed in a direction parallel to the direction of the magnetic field, that is longitudinal view, the spectral line is found to be split into two components. one having slightly lesser frequency and the other having slightly higher frequency than that of the original line, which is no longer seen. The two components are found to be symmetrically placed above the position of the parent line. The two lines are found to be circularly polarized in opposite directions. Now the spacing between the spectral lines is called Zeeman shift. In terms of frequency, the expression for Zeeman shift is given by d nu is equal to plus or minus Eb by 4 pi m. In terms of wavelength, the expression is d lambda is equal to minus or plus Be lambda square by 4 pi mc. Here B represents strength of the applied magnetic field, E charge of the electron, m mass of the electron, lambda wavelength of the original spectral line, and c velocity of light. In my next video, I'll be discussing the theory of normal Zeeman effect on the basis of vector atom model. Thank you.